Hello, this video is to help assist you with your Office 365 scanning authentication error on your Rico copier. First thing you would like to do here is go to your Rico copier. We are going to go to the home screen. You will hit the check status button on your home screen. At this point, you will see your IPv4 address. This is the IP address of your copier that you will need to enter the web interface of your copier. If it does not display here on this screen, you can hit more information or machine info on the upper right, depending on what model you're working on. It will display a different screen. You could simply scroll up until you get to that same machine IPv4 address. Go ahead and write this address down. You will need this for the following step. Okay, now that you've acquired your IP address from your Rico copier that's having the authentication issues with Office 365, simply open up a web browser, type in the IP address of that machine that you just acquired, go ahead and enter. This does bring you to the web interface of the copier that is having the issues. Simply select Login on the upper right corner. At this point, to log in, if the machine is still set to default, it will be all lowercase admin with no password. If any of these credentials have changed, you'll want to go ahead and enter those credentials in. If you cannot access this web interface, please contact your IT department or whoever is in charge of this machine to get them credentials, or pass this video along to them so they can go ahead and get in here to be able to update your app password into the machine to get it functional again. For right now, we'll go ahead and log in on this machine. Go ahead and hover over Device Management, go to Configuration. Scroll down the first column under Device Settings, select Email. Go ahead and scroll down in here until you get to your SMTP information. This is your Office 365 account information for scanning from the machine. Go ahead and double check your SMTP authentication email address. This will be your email that you'll want to log into to be able to create an app password to fix this authentication issue. And once we go ahead and log in and create that app password, we will come back to the settings and enter in your password in here in a slide shortly. Now that we've to the previous screen where we showed you how to enter in that app password, now we will log in with that email address that was listed in there. Once you are logged into your Office 365 email address that is used for authentication of the copier, simply click on the account button profile on the upper right corner. Once you're in here, click on View Account. Next, click on the security info on the left side. Now you will get an option to add a sign-in method. Go ahead and click on this. It will provide you a drop-down list, and you'll want to look for app password. If for some reason you do not see app password in this list, you'll need to contact your Office 365 administrator and make sure they turn on or give you access to multi-factor authentication that will need to be enabled to have this option to create an app password. So if you do not see it, contact them and they will get you set up for that. If you do have it set up, simply click on App Password, click Add. Here you can create a custom name for this account, for this app password to be able to scan from, and this is just in your Office 365 just to associate that password with a device or an object, so you know what to do to come back in later if you need to either remove it or re-add or create another password. Once you create your name in here, simply click Next. This will self-generate a password, and this will be your app password for your Rico account or whatever other device that you would need an app password for. Simply click on the little folder or the little files here to the right to go ahead and add this to your clipboard, and then go ahead and hit Done. All right, next thing what we do now that we have that saved to our clipboard and that app password is created, we need to go back to the web interface tab that you had open from a previously in this video. Simply go ahead and look for the SMTP authentication password. click the change button, paste that new password that was generated in both spots here. Don't worry about new password, it's not creating a new one. This is just using one, this is just updating it in the machine. So once those are pasted in both spots, simply click OK. At this point, either scroll all the way up or all the way down to the bottom here. There's an OK on both spots. Don't make sure to click OK the second time as well. Once you get back to this screen, your app password has been applied to your machine. You should be good to go. Now at this point, you should be done. Please go back to your copier and you should be able to be all set for scanning.